AC. My AC is, I think, messed up because for some reason it freezes over constantly, so it's kind of hot in my room. Only kinda.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. We'll probably just start with the Titan's Grotto since we have it, and hopefully on blue screen. And then be fine, you know?
Mm-hmm.
That's the plan. Yeah, but I honestly doubt work will really be that bad, because I'll get some coffee, you know?
Yeah.
Hopefully work with some good teams, get stuff done and not be too busy. That'd be great. You know?
Yeah.
Brawl also goes live today at 5. So. Actually, it's live now. Did I mute it? I think I already have everything, though. Oh, no? Okay. I was scared for a second. Because I'm like, oh my god. These rewards I just missed out on because I didn't, like, refresh. Because usually, like I said, my stream loads up on its own if it's on a certain page, right?
Mm-hmm.
But with reruns, if they do it after, I have to, like, reload for it to work, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, oh god, that would happen? But no, it's just this one, as of right now, counts as Dev Stream 6. So, not the tournament. You know, it's a recap of the tournament, so I'm assuming they're going to change the tracks. Like I said, the viewer rewards are cool. I just, like, basically, it's not worth stressing over a lot of time. Like, sometimes I'll just, like, not get up for it. You know? Like, I'll try for the most part, but, like, sometimes if I'm just, like, if I was, like, super tired at, like, 1 or, like, 11, I just sometimes wouldn't. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Especially because, like, I want to claim all this stuff, but, like, it is such a confusing thing. Plus, I don't even use my ult anymore since it doesn't, like, work. You know?
Yeah.
But I have some codes and stuff, but yeah. The point is, it sucks. Because, like, if they just had a system that I could, like, view all my tracks and, like, codes a lot easier and, like, which ones were redeemed and stuff, that would be great.
Yeah.
Okay. That was actually pretty easy. I don't think I got S rank. Or more so, I don't know if I got S rank. Not necessarily that I think I didn't get it, but yeah. Okay, I also need to repair since my fishing rod is like completely destroyed. I might as well get gate first, am I right?
Yeah. I feel like I've seen that person's name in a lot of places. God, you eater.
I know. I'm also gonna, maybe while exercising, before exercise, depending. I'm gonna see if mom can maybe cut my hair just a little bit shorter and make sure it's a little bit more even.
Mm-hmm.
Just because, like I said, I think it's honestly just about the time where I don't have to wear a ponytail at work, right?
Mm-hmm.
Which is cool. But it's definitely a little bit uneven, you know?
Mm-hmm.
As well as if it was just a little bit shorter, I think it would work better, you know?
Yeah.
So, that's the plan. Okay. See, heroics are always such a hit or miss. Why am I constantly at 1 DM? It's like I check it, it's like okay, and then it's back again. You know, it's me. But yeah, either way, the rival rushes are definitely going to be annoying, but I guarantee you that, like, they're not that hard.
Yeah.
Right? Like, a lot of things, I know this may surprise you, but it's not about being fast. right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, obviously you have to be fast, but it's more so take specific routes and use specific wisps, right?
Yeah.
Which is why I think I don't like Sonic Colors as much. It's just because, like, say in Sonic Forces and, like, even, like, Sonic Adventure and stuff, it was cool because, like, there's different routes you can take, you know, and, like, different places you can explore and stuff. But it's, like, what's it? It's just a lot more fluid. You don't have to worry about, like, things like the wisps and bullcrap like that. Like, messing you up.
Mm-hmm.
Because personally, like I said, that's the thing I probably dislike the most about colors. It's just like the wisps and stuff. Because like I said, in theory and stuff, they're cool. And like in general, they're pretty cool. It's just the thing is that, the first thing is that, like I said, it just makes it really confusing with it being like, what's it? Like, it works with the fact that it's side-scrolling because you can see from a certain angle, you know, like, if Drill was in 3D, it'd be a lot more confusing, right?
Yeah.
But the thing is that it's still confusing regardless, because you can't see a lot, and you also don't know, like, what's underground until you're already taking the drill, but that could already mess up something, you know? So like I said, overall, it's just a very confusing scenario with all the things. Plus, all the wisps have pretty bad controls. Like, the drill's just, like, too wonky. Like, I wish it was, like, instead of, like, having to worry about it, like, circling and stuff, because then you bump into stuff and you can't move because just the way it's designed. Like, it'd be more like you could, what's it? Like, it was more so just move in the direction. You know? And it's, like, same with, like, the spike and stuff like that. You know? I just wish a lot of the things were more fluid. And plus, I think another thing is that it's like they made Sonic's controls and so many of the boss fights so unbelievably basic just because of the fact that wisps exist, right?
Yeah.
So, I don't know. To me, it doesn't even seem like much of a Sonic game. I think that might have been part of it too. You know? Is that it feels more like a Wisp game than a Sonic game. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I don't know. It's definitely not the worst Sonic game I've played, but it's definitely just like kind of like, I don't know how to feel about it a lot of the time. I mean, it's mostly because, like I said, I just feel like the S ranks and stuff, and even like I said, like the red rings or whatever were already cancer enough. Right?
Yeah.
This is like you literally have no idea where those things are. You know? And like I said, I don't mind like the hidden things, like different paths or whatever, but like, it's like you don't even know what is a different path. You know what I mean? Like, you take a drill or one of the, like, spike things and you end up somewhere and you're like, oh, I've already been here. There's just a different route to get there using this different thing, but I have no idea what happened. I just kind of ended up here.
Yeah.
That's any time I play drill or spike. I'm like, I'm just somewhere else now. I have no idea really what happened or how I got there or where I'm at. So, it's just very confusing. I just want another game like Generations or Forces, personally. So it's like you get the mix of like the side scroll, but you also get like the, what's it? Like just the 3D Sonic, you know? And honestly, I really liked how the Avatar combat was. Because again, it was like, you just got 3 different types of Sonic stages, you know? It's like, yeah, maybe the Avatars isn't the way to go. But like, I don't know. Like, it's not like, oh man, my avatar was so cool, it really felt like I was there, you know, or anything like that, right? But like, it was kind of cool having some sort of customization, but like, of a character, you know?
Yeah.
Like, I just don't know why people hated Forces so much. Like, I thought like all the stages were laid out pretty well, it had its difficulty, even though for the most part it was easy. It's like, it was fun. And like I said, it was a good balance of the 3 different types of combat. Because like for the most part, the Avatar stages were more so like using the wisps and fighting, right? And then obviously 3D was mostly like maneuvering in a 3D kind of way, you know? And then obviously the side scroll is just like the side scroller, right? And so it's like those are like 3 really good like different options to have, you know what I mean? And I think that's why I liked it so much. Like Generations definitely was good too, and I like Generations. But like Forces, it's like I feel like they're on like the same level. Like they're both very, very good, you know? Like I can understand people not wanting a full 3D Sonic game, I guess, right? But like I don't understand how they'd want like one like fully, you know? Like just side scroller. I don't know. Because honestly, like I said, like Colors is basically 80% side scroller. Right? Like literally the only times you're in like 3D modes is when you're moving to another side scrolling section. You know? But I don't know. I don't know. I just kind of, like I said, I really like how Forces did it. Because, like, you just got a mix of all, like, the fun different types that you'd want out of Sonic, you know?
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't think I'd want to play, like, Sonic Unleashed. Or, like, what's it? Like, just, like, a Sonic, like, fighting game like that. But, like, having just that as, like, 1/3 of the gameplay is kind of awesome. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just the weapons are cool and stuff. Because it feels like each person's playing their role, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's cool. You know, plus honestly the story of Sonic Forces I thought was pretty cool too. Like with like, you know, Eggman actually taking over the world and stuff like that, using Infinite's power, and like basically killing everyone off because of using like how the illusions worked. You know?
Yeah.
It was cool. Plus like I said, all the stages were like really cool how they were laid out. I think the boss fights, like basically all of them, are kind of basic, but even they were more fun than like literally any of the Sonic Colors bosses.
Yeah.
I think Sonic Generations had really good
seemed
bosses.
like so weird.
In Sonic Colors or Forces?
Colors.
Yeah, basically, Sonic Colors has 4 bosses, right? But they have 2 different versions of bosses, and then they have, what's it? Like the final boss. Because they have 2 versions of the wheel, 2 versions of the, like, pirate and the ship. Then they have 2 versions of the, what's it, just like, I guess just the ship that, like, moves forward and you gotta, like, stop it. You know? And then you have, like, the final boss. The final boss was definitely the funnest, to be fair, but I don't know, it's just like, I don't know, I just don't like the boss, like how they just work. So like they basically, I don't know, it's just like what I hate most in boss fights is when they're just like really basic but just have cheese, right? Or just like, hey look, it's very simple what you have to do, but it's basically nearly impossible not to get hit because there's just hitboxes everywhere that are really sporadic and random, you know? And it's like, that's the difficulty to it.
Yeah.
You know? Like that's what I hate. Like, I like a boss where it's like, it requires me to play well, right? But it's also not like takes forever. Like say the final boss. I like the final boss a good bit. Because it's literally like, it doesn't take super long, you know? And you just have to play well. You know? It's like obviously some luck goes into it and like some of the stuff's definitely dumb. Like it doesn't exactly say how many lasers it's gonna shoot or how many rows of spikes. You kinda just have to guess and hope for the best, right? And I'm sure there probably is specific numbers, you just have to get used to it, but also some of them are random, so you don't know, like, you know what I mean? But either way, like I said, at least that's more fun than any of the other bosses. Because, like, the other 3 bosses were just, like, lame as frick.
Yeah.
But like I said, Sonic Forces, like I said, even I have a feeling they were. Oh man. very classy.
Uh-huh.
Telling you, I'm gonna become notorious for this name dude in my character.
I prefer to be a shadow, a ghost.
Phantom.
Exactly. Notice all those sound cool.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, yeah. Like I said, forces were pretty basic with the bosses too, right? Because most of them were, I think maybe even all of them were literally like just running forward and avoiding stuff and then hitting them, right?
I feel like a lot of the infinite ones were kind of unique.
Yeah, I guess some of the infinite ones, I forgot about some of them. Yeah, point is, even those were so much better than Colors. Like,
Yeah. Still think
however,
it's kind of lame how the final boss and Metal Sonic were the same.
yeah, I agree. But I don't know. Like, so that's why final bosses should always be something special. You know?
Yeah, exactly.
Like, they should never just be like a normal fight that's just like, incredibly difficult, or that has a bunch of stupid phases and full health bars and stuff like that, to where just like the difficulty comes that you have to fight 3 bosses in a row.
Yeah, exactly.
Right?
So that's like the best final bosses, the ones that like are completely unique from other bosses.
Yeah, like something where it's just a different boss fight, like, to where it's like, it feels more rewarding killing them, because it's not just about like your stats and how much you are used to the gameplay. Like, the whole point is that you're used to the gameplay from all the other bosses you had to fight, all these other tough fights. The final boss shouldn't be like, you know, like a final boss should be something special. It shouldn't just be something you could beat by normal means. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, usually in a boss fight, like even like in Persona, just like, Persona was special, but again, it was like kind of still like dumb phases, and like it was still fighting and just avoiding crap, you know? But then it's like, what's it? It's just like having a bunch of phases and it being kind of annoying. It's just like you beat it by normal means, and it's just a cutscene that shows them doing something cool.
Yeah. I don't like her chances.
Probably Neo.
No. Okay. That was weird.
It was. Why is he spamming it?
He was in a flat 20 health bars when he activated that. Not how it works.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it was weird. It's like, we used our moves and it was like weird and staggery. 19% boss damage in one hit. It's more than 10. And another A-gate.
Nice. Yeah. The point is, boss fight should be something that you have to fight using special means as well. Like I said, and like you said, like an indivisible. Like both like the main boss fights, and even like honestly most of the boss fights were like special.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like they were different means. So, I don't know. I really like that factor. Like I don't think all bosses should be like that, but at least for like the final boss, you have to make it something like it's not just the same gameplay, because it's not as rewarding. Like it's like, yeah, you have to play well, but like it never feels satisfying, because either, right, you get one of two situations. The final boss is just incredibly difficult and has 4 phases and takes like 30 to 40 minutes to beat, like in Ni no Kuni, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or it's a cakewalk, and then it's like just really sad, because it's like, wow, I just first tried a boss, and it's like I didn't even get to like struggle with the attack. I just kind of like healed when I was hurt and damaged when I was good.
Yeah,
you know?
exactly. I say if it's easy, medium difficulty, or difficult and it's unique, it's sick.
Yeah, exactly. Like, I don't mind a final boss being easy or difficult. It's just like I feel like it should be like a different kind of way of killing it. You know?
Yeah.
Like what's it? Like even like how Monster Hunter did the final boss in Rise. You know? The only thing is that it took forever, but it's like at least it was different. It wasn't just fighting another annoying monster that just did more and more damage and crap, you know?
Yeah.
It's just like, I don't know. I feel like a boss should really just be something more like special or something like that. But I don't know. Because, like, Infinite was kind of a letdown of a fight, at least in the last one. Like, in the other ones, it was cool. But, yeah. It's kind of like, say, what's it? Like, even, like, in Sonic Adventure, like, how Chaos was. Like, it was such a different fight than any of the other, like, Chaos forms or anything. You know? So it's just like, I don't know, it's just cool. You know? I just find it lame when, what's it? The final boss is just what you've been fighting the entire time. It's like, imagine if the raids in Elsword were literally just like fighting, I don't know, literally like any boss. You know? Literally damage as much as you want. Iframes through attacks. But it was just like incredibly tanky. You know, it's like that'd be lame as frick. You know?
Yeah.
I don't, like I said, I don't usually mind it because for the most part, final bosses are easy or they're fun. Right? But yeah. There's definitely some just like stupid boss mechanics. And stuff like that I just hate. But I don't know. Either way though, I'm looking forward to, well, maybe not looking forward is the right word, but the rival rushes. Like I said, I don't know if I want to get all the S ranks. Mainly because it's just like, I feel like it's just going to be annoying to get. Like I said, like in Forces and stuff, it was kind of cool because like, you had to get some of the red coins in some of the stages, and it was just mostly just playing well, collecting rings, not dying, and going fast, right? Yeah. But this one, you get so many of the random bonuses by doing crap. You know? And red coins are worth like a huge percentage of your score. So it's like, I feel like it's supposed to be collect all 5 of the coins. You know? Which is going to be incredibly difficult to do, A, without dying, and B, with remembering where they are, and like, you don't really get a chance to go back for it. You know? It's like a one-shot thing. And I don't want to do that 45 times. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So. Plus, like, the boss fights seem like they'd be annoying to get S ranks on. At least some specifically. But, yeah. I don't know, like I said, maybe there's like an easy way of getting S ranks, you know, like I said, like there's a certain strategy you can follow. I just hope it's not like really dumb. And like I said, the rival rushes I'm sure won't be that bad either. It's mostly just going to be really good execution and knowing the pathing. You know? See, the one thing though that I hate about the rival rushes is I find like they're less fun. You know? Like, I wish it was more like literally just a timer, you know? I feel like that'd be a lot less annoying. Or if we could like actually fight the rival, like homing attack it or something, you know, to like slow it down or something, you know?
Yeah.
Because the timer, you're not really stressed except when you get near the end. You know what I mean? But see, it's like
when you just constantly see him ahead of you.
Disheartening. So we kind of got the quick kill 3 times.
Yeah.
I definitely think the secret is when he's kneeling at like 95, I should attack him a little bit more and drain a couple more of his health bars. That seemed to be very helpful.
Yeah, seems like it works, so.
Okay. What else do we have to do? Because usually we do the arena, but we already did that. Right?
Yeah, I don't think there's anything else.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure just Heroics and Varnamir, and then we already did Rigomore. Yeah, I don't think there's anything. There's like STs we could do, but like I said, it really doesn't seem worth it. It seems like it's just gonna flood our inventory. Oh, I know. Never mind. I was gonna throw us into air as a meme.
Yeah, I was gonna say, that was the thing I was thinking. I was like, nah, there's no way it's aired up. But here we are.
It didn't let me because we're in a queue. I guess you can't do it in a queue. Unlucky. Okay, well, I guess we can swap
Strats.
Asia and stuff, you know. And this time I'm bringing Giants potions, Jared.
Whoa.
Yeah. You know what that means?
Damage? Enemies?
Mostly just bigger hitboxes. That's the main thing. That was,
Okay, Kevin, listen to this, right?
no.
We do Tross 5 times a day, and we've been doing it for longer. I have my 1 Tross thing. Meanwhile, I have 8 agate fragment.
Yeah?
It's rigged. Not necessarily complaining.
Let's see what
I'd rather have 8 than none, but...
How many agate fragments do you have?
6 and 1 on each of my characters.
Gotcha. I have 5 and then 1 on my character. So you definitely have more. I also
swear, I
have
get one every
8 vine
day.
crowns though, so. And I have
That I don't quite understand.
I also have 2 Trosh accessories extra.
Well, I bet you don't have 2 Code of Honors. Codes of Honor? Is that a better way of
Yeah,
saying
I
it?
only have the 1, I think. At least on this character I only have it. I've yet to
Only
really
thing
use
is,
it.
there's about no point in transferring that to my head. Seeing as I don't even use no Mirena.
Yeah. I remember people saying it was really good, but
To be fair, it is pretty good if you feel like swapping it. But even that, it only increases damage by like 7%.
yeah, that's how it be. Okay. Wait, I just didn't grab my 50 Giants potions. This is about right. Okay. What can I get rid of in my special inventory? Okay, well, I actually have some room to store some stuff. This is a regular reset ticket. Just gonna store some of these. Oh, what else to store? I think I'll store some sage stones. Not gonna be doing any of those. Okay. I'm just gonna clear my inventory a bit. Okay, I don't need that in there. Okay. I don't think anything's in this bed. Nope. Okay. Okay, so we're at 24. What's it? Velder batons. So we still have that for good. Let me see how many things I have really quick. Okay, put that in the back. You know, it's highly unfortunate, dude,
Huh.
that I'm still, right, only at 64 faded pictures.
Yeah, just kind of pain.
I don't even know if it's really worth it, even, to be honest. Seeing as I don't think I need the extra pets. I think the main reason I wanted them though was for storage. Which probably isn't a bad idea. Because if some of my characters that I want to have more just have a bunch of pets for storage, that honestly is kind of convenient. You know?
Yeah.
But I'm excited to use the Giant's Potion, dude. I really am.
I bet.
I wonder what we're gonna have for dinner. See, I don't know how to feel right now, right? It's like, it's so refreshing knowing that I don't work Tuesday, because it's like, you know, I had to call Monday and it'd be kind of a little bit annoying if I worked the next day, because I'd be stressing about that, right? But it's also like I said, it's refreshing to know I don't have to immediately work as soon as the week starts, you know? But then it's like, but then it digs into weeklies, so. I think the main reason why it's kind of nice, right, is just the fact that it actually gives us a day to play more of like the solo game, like BDO or Deltarune, because usually, right, it'd be like, I guess it's also because we have not Friday, or I don't know. Basically, the point is that it's just more annoying, because basically Wednesday is weeklies, but I don't think there's a day I haven't worked Wednesday, you know. So it's like, I'm kind of used to. But then Thursday also is usually taken up by weeklies, you know, or more so always. And then Friday is usually doing like the raid and stuff and finishing up whatever you do. But then the weekends, we can't really do a lot of stuff because we're doing Brawl. And then we only have Monday to do like say today is like the only day that we get to do, what's it, like Undertale and stuff with like a good bit of time. So it's kind of nice having Tuesday because of the fact that then we have that extra day where we don't have to focus on weeklies. We just get to vibe and do it, you know? But it's also annoying because then we have to do more on Wednesday and Thursday. But I don't know. It's also not too bad. You know? It's just, what's it? Kind of annoying. Because like I said, I like to get stuff out of the way. I think it would also be nice if we could just get all of our weeklies done in a day. You know? But we don't really have enough stamina for that. Or time. You know? Because, like, we can't do... Like, say, the regular raid, it's like waiting until Friday is fine, right? That's, like, the only thing. Plus, another thing also that I realized that's nice about having Tuesday is I can upload my, what's it, like, videos and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's pretty nice. I honestly, at the same time though, I wouldn't mind doing Brawlhalla like every day once we like don't have something we specifically want to do, you know? Or we honestly do get just on a better schedule to where we'd have 2 hours for something else as well. Yeah. Because honestly, it's really not that bad. It's pretty fun, honestly, once like people are there. But I also think that plays a part, the fact that we'd only do it on weekends, because then people are more eager to play, you know?
Yeah.
Like Tycoon showed up like every time, and King of Frogs has showed up every time. Like since we've been doing it on the weekend, so it's nice because then it's like we get to play with them, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Every time we have viewers rather than sometimes not having viewers.
Yeah, but to be fair, it's also not too bad like helping out with Battle Pass, because then you get your stuff done easier, and I already have my stuff done. So, because the main reason I don't mind it, it's because it also benefits me because I'm also getting just like Battle Pass points from participating. You know, because like based on just like score, right? And I don't really have to do anything, so it kind of just helps me complete my Battle Pass faster. It's almost like you've had that the entire time, you know? Hey, how's it going?
Nah.
Because like, see, I guess also one thing I could be doing is trying to go for more grounded light attack too. When trying to help you with your Battle Pass, and then be working on that as well.
Yeah.
The thing is, for the most part, it's just you killing me. So, but there's definitely times where it's not. But yeah. But yeah, Tycoon, my schedule is Wednesday and Thursday this week. Obviously, both 8-hour shifts. Like I said, it kind of sucks just because that's when weeklies reset. So then it's like we have to do it after work, and then it sucks, and it's like 0 time. But
Zero?
I'm honestly really excited though, Tycoon, because so many places lately have been like upping like the minimum wage, or more so not upping the minimum wage, but like just the wages of places have been upping, you know? Like certain like restaurants and stuff like that have just been paying more, you know? So I'm excited. Like I said, things are changing and I like it because it's very beneficial to me. Because, bro, if I could work, like, 4 days a week, right? Preferably, like, 6-hour shifts, right? You know what I'm saying? And I could make livable money. Do you know how cool that would be, Tycoon? Like, I could, like, get my own place. Like, what's it? If like, we only had to work, like, 4 hours, or what? 4 days a week, and it was only, like, 6 hours, right? It's like, I'd still have time to stream every day, right? And I'm making a lot more money, right? And what's it? I'd just be able to live off of it, right? Like, think. Like, you would leave Jared behind? No. Jared would just get a job too, and then we'd move out together.
Exactly.
And then maybe get freedom in on it too. That's kind of been our, like, plan, or more so like a backup plan, is that we just all, like, move out together. And just, like, split the rent. You know? But as of right now, that's been very impossible, because, like, literally nobody I know that's, like, younger, even people I don't know, like, just, like, strangers and stuff, like, no one can afford their own place. The problem is, Jared and Freedom are still kids. Yeah, but not for long. Like, I think literally next year they're gonna be 18. Well, you're 17, right, Jared? Or 16?
Yep.
Okay, I figured you were 17. But yeah, that's September. Then Freedom is June 1st, so. Jared will be 18 next year, but it'll be like an entire year. But, yeah. It's like I said, it's more of a backup plan. Like, say if, like, we just need to get out, you know, like, for whatever reason. Like, we're like, yeah, I want to move out, like, you know, just bad. That's, like, that's our plan. Is just to all move out together. Didn't Jared just at, like, 17? Yeah, he did, but I'm saying, like, a year from now, right? So it's not long. Was that 2 or 3?
2.
And I got a year, you know, I'm not going anywhere. And by a year from now, like I said, hopefully, like, the wages and, like, hours and stuff for work will change, right? Maybe Jared will even get a job, bro. That'd be crazy.
Never know.
Like, just think about this, though. Like, you could say that I'm lazy, that I don't have my license, right? Or that I only work, like, 2 days a week, right? But you gotta remember, like, Freedom and Jared are both 17, right? And, they don't have either. You know what I'm saying? It's just literally how it is nowadays. Because it's not important. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
Exactly. I say right now, I have literally no reason that I need to drive.
yeah. Like, obviously, like, getting to work, but it's like I only work 2 days a week, right? And I don't have a car. There's no way I'm affording a car. Even if I was working 5 days a week. So it's like, yeah. But see, like I said, a year from now, once Jared's 18, bro, things would have changed a good bit, and hopefully a lot for the better, where it's like, it's actually worth having a job, and like, it doesn't take up literally your entire life. Right? It'd be crazy. Like I said, I would have no problem working like 4 days a week, 6 hours days. Honestly, even 4 days a week, 8 hours a day, I'd be fine with if I was making like good money. Right? It's just the whole, 5 days a week to not even make like livable money just kind of doesn't sound like the way. Like, say if it's just like, oh, Javen, yeah, if you work full time right now, you could have your own apartment, your own car, and have a ton of money they could put towards the savings and PC and stuff. It's like, oh, dope. If you want your own place and money for food and other stuff, you need to work a full-time job. Yeah, for sure. But I'm saying, like, a lot of people are, fighting for a lot of things, like changing, like, hours and stuff. Like, what is the requirements for, like, a full-time job? Because a lot of people are saying that a full-time job, like, nowadays, should be 4 days a week, 6 hours a day. You know, like Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. You know, and then 6 hours. And it works because instead of there being like 3 shifts throughout like a 24-hour day, there'd be 4, you know? And so it's like, it works out. It gives more people opportunity for jobs and everything. If they raise wages, there would be inflation. But see, the difference is they'd be lowering hours as well. So it wouldn't be people having like an influx of anything. But yeah, see, you could argue the fact that we've never made more money, but we're making less now, right? So obviously things got worse. We have lost like 70% of our buying power in the last 60 years. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. It's like, it's gotten so bad. But see, that's the beauty of money, right? It's that it's all fake anyway, right? So they're just paper or numbers. So it's not like the system's stuck and not workable or anything like that. It's just gonna take a lot of work and a lot of time to get like a system fixed. Fucking bed. Because like I know like some people have said that like, say like rent and stuff like that used to be like, you know, like the equivalent's like a quarter of your income, right? Like 25%. And then like in like the last like decade or something, it was like half of what you make is going towards like rent, right? But then now it's like more than that, you know? I don't know. It's definitely just kind of like stupid right now. And especially with how important work is, right? And how much of it takes up people's lives. That's why it's becoming like more of a bigger issue, because it affects literally every single person. You know what I mean? And a majority of their lives, you know. I just personally want to live like a fulfilling life, right? Or at least like a happy life, right? And I don't think that happens with like working full time and just a place just for money, you know? Like I say, as a full-time streamer, right? Like literally if I had to stream like 8 hours a day and stuff like that, like I would get it done, right? And stuff like that. But that's only because I enjoy it, right? Like the thing is that like feels like that at Rudders, it's like absolutely not, right? But it's not easy just to find something that you'd like that pays well. So it sucks. You work to make money so you can support your hobbies. Yeah, but you can't really have hobbies. Like, I know after work, right, I'm exhausted. Right? And I would just be exhausted every single day. Because I'd work every single day. Plus, like I said, it's like money can be used to support like your hobbies, but you also need time. You know what I'm saying? And currently, I have neither. Then you have to be okay with not having a lot of nice fan stuff if you want to trade a job but for fun and fulfilling life. Yeah, but see, that's stupid, you know what I'm saying? Unless you find a way to turn your hobby into a job. Yeah. But like I said, it's just like, that's so rare to do, you know? Or at least takes a ton of time. Like, I don't see my stream, like, popping off for, like, at least a couple years, you know? Especially to make, like, to get, like, partner or something like that, you know? But it's like, I'm not going to be able to grow my stream and stuff like that if I'm working, like, full-time and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just like I said, a bad system. That's why people are pushing to change it. Like I said, one day, right, Tycoon, I'm gonna have kids, right? I'm gonna have a family, but like, that literally isn't anywhere on my agenda as of right now. People just want handouts. See, but people who want handouts are already getting handouts. That's the thing. You can already live off of, like, stuff. You know what I mean? They want more. But see, the thing is that those kind of people aren't fighting for, like, working hours and making work easier because they don't work. They literally just live off of the system and stuff like that, right? That's the difference. Right? Because, like, see, it's like me and, like, other people, it's like, we don't mind working. It's just, what's it? It's all of our time. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, better hours, right? And better money to where we could actually buy stuff, right? No. Because basically, like I said, it's literally like, my work makes the other people way more money than it makes me, right? So it's like, they just get handouts. You know what I'm saying? It's more like they reward the lazy as is, instead of the people who are actually working. That's two. Floating. We're honestly gonna be done these dailies pretty soon, because like, what do we have after this? Literally just city and the tower defense, and then obviously we have Chong. Like, we'll be done in a pretty nice time.
Yeah.
And just get a little exercise in. hopefully be done around like 7-ish. That might be a little bit too much to ask for, but then bang. I don't know. I just like to think in the way, Tycoon, the world revolves around me. You know? That's why things are out to get me, and that's also why, things will change. Like, obviously not everything's out to get me, you know? But it's also why I feel so targeted. It's because I am targeted. You know what I mean? And so I like to think of the way that, the world will accommodate for me. You know what I'm saying? And things will find a way of working out, right? Because I'd rather believe in that than just give in. You know? How much money do we get from the stage?
Well, check my inventory. I got $1 million, I think, maybe.
Because we were making like 800,000. Like was it yesterday? It was like the double drops, right? But I'm pretty sure this one's like 800,000 regularly.
Pretty nice.
I literally can't wait for them to add a better ED stage. You know, sadly it'll probably be super later on.
Yeah.
You know, like, honestly, Trash is very good for XP. Like, very good. I just wish, like, the double XP and all that, like, was more than a day or something like that, you know what I mean? Because, like,
yeah,
the dailies add up, you know what I mean? Like, they do. Like, say, we got to 250 that last event, now I'm 254 at, like, 44%, right? Like, it adds up quick, just doing, like, the normal stuff, right? But like, I feel like I don't gain that much. Like, I feel like I would be gaining a lot more XP for doing, like, that, but a ton more. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I might did get a good amount of levels. I think it was only, like, 5, though. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna do tower defense first. We'll have time for both. This buff, so. Okay, Tycoon, right? Question, right? Off the conversation of, well, still in the conversation of money, but not on the whole everything, right? I feel like I want to treat myself, right? Obviously, I want to buy a PC, but that I feel like is not in the cards for a while because I don't even know where my money is, right? But, right, I do have some pocket change, right? Like, $100 some, right? Like, in my room. So, I feel like, probably on Thursday, because then I'll be done work for, like, the week, right? I should get something good, right? I'm not thinking, like, steak or anything like that, but, like, what's it? Like maybe get some Chinese food or I don't know, maybe just like a bunch of snacks or something. I just don't know what exactly I want to get because there's also like Five Guys and stuff like that. That could be pretty good. I just don't know what to get, right? It needs to be what's it? Like a good mix of things, right? It needs to be absolutely delicious, special, but also not too expensive where I'll feel willing to buy it, right? Like, for the most part, like a meal somewhere, right? Like, if I were to get a meal from a restaurant or even like a Chinese food place, right? It'd be like, probably like $15, right? I think for the most part, that's how much like dinner for like a single person is. Unless I get something like super cheap, you know, like McDonald's. I just get like a couple things off the dollar menu, right? Like, if I actually wanted a meal, like Chinese food, or something like that. I feel like it'd be around like 15 bucks. Right. So if I could get like the things I want from like a Chinese food place for 50 bucks, that's not bad, right? But also it's like Five Guys is happening. But I don't know exactly how expensive Five Guys is. I'm pretty sure it's pretty expensive. I don't know if it'd be like more expensive for like $15 for just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's all the question marks. Did you just say $50 on fast food is not that much? No, I was saying 15. And not, like, say, I was saying like $15 how much it would take for like a normal meal. Like, say if I went to like a Chinese place or like a, like an actual restaurant, it'd be like somewhere between like 12 to 15 bucks for like a regular thing, right? The only exception would be fast food. Because fast food, you could get like, like I could get like, probably like everything, like a bunch of food for like 10 bucks, you know? Like I could get like a meal and some extra things over like a dollar menu or something like that, right? But I don't think I'd want like fast food. First of all, because like fast food, I'd rather just make my own food. I don't eat fast food, so I don't know. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of fast food. I like some sort of versions of fast food, if that makes sense. Like, say, I don't know if you know what Sheetz is, but I'm sure you have something similar. Like, it's like a gas station, but also a convenience store, but they actually have, like basically a restaurant inside. You, like, order from a screen and everything. Well, basically, the point is they have really good food, right? And they also make, like, milkshakes and everything. So it's, like, a better version of the place I work, right? So it's, like, that's pretty good, right? It's basically, like, just a convenient version of... It's, like, a mix between fast food and, like a restaurant kind of food, right? So it's pretty solid, right? So it's very tempting to get, like, something like that. But it's, like, also, like, Five Guys. I guess Five Guys is considered fast food, right? But, like, an upper class fast food.
That a thing?
I don't know. There's, like, some place, you know, like a fast food place that's more expensive than another. You know? Like, say, like, you know, the cheapest of the cheaps, like Wendy's, McDonald's, Burger King, all that. But then you kind of have, like, the ones that are more expensive, like, even, like, KFC and, like, Chick-fil-A and stuff like that, where they're, like, it's fast food, but it's also, like, definitely more work, and, like, it's more expensive because, like, there's just, like, you know, better stuff. See, honestly, Wendy's is, like, an inspiration, bro. Like, their food is, like, consistently good, right? And stuff like that, and it's cheap. It's crazy. You know? Like, I usually get, like, the biggie bag, right? Or, like, the 4-for-4 and just get, like, an extra burger, right? And it's always just solid. Like, the fries are always, like, amazing. Chicken nuggets, amazing. Both the burgers, great. Especially because they put, like, the 3 things I'd want on a burger. I mean, besides cheese, right? Like, it's literally pickles, onions, and then just, like, mayonnaise, right? Like, those are, like, the best toppings for a burger. Besides, obviously, like, the cheese and bacon. But that goes without saying, you know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's like literally the perfect place to get a burger, right? Like, Five Guys is obviously, like, the best burger I've ever had, right? But it's also expensive. And I don't like a lot of toppings on my food. But Wendy's does it right. Plus, they have good drinks. Like, you get a nice strawberry lemonade. I think the last time I got strawberry lemonade was kind of bad because it was very pulpy. But it still tasted good until I got to, like, the bottom where it's very pulpy. Right? Yeah. Even just the regular lemonade stuff's good. But yeah, point is, Wendy's never disappoint. You know? KFC sometimes disappoints. Right? I think usually how I see it is if I work somewhere, I'll probably never willingly go there again. Like, I'll never, like, I will never go there myself, right? Like, since I've worked at KFC, it's not like it's, like, bad food or anything, but it's, like, I know how some people are lazy and can make the food bad, right? So it's, like, what's it? It's hard to go there, right? But see, like, something like Rutter's is the same way. It's not that it's necessarily bad, it's, like, more so, like, the ignorance is bliss, you know what I'm saying? Even though it makes me wonder, because I know, like, Freedom worked at McDonald's, and he still gets McDonald's. Like, I wonder if it's just, like, it's not the same for everyone? I don't know. It's like, it's different when you work at like KFC and get free food or something like that. You're getting food because then you can see what's fresh and all that, right? And like, or you prepare it yourself, so it's like always good, right? But like, some people are just really bad at making the food, you know, or sometimes management would just like let the food sit out there way too long. Like, I think the last time we got KFC, which was like 2 weeks ago or something like that, our food was kind of bad. Like, the potatoes were definitely sitting out way too long. Same with the macaroni. The chicken was pretty fine, but it was kind of like, it felt like it was undercooked. Like, the chicken was cooked, but like, what's it? Like, the breading wasn't like really sticking to it, and like, it basically just felt undercooked, you know? And like, it was kind of slimy, right? So, you know? But either way, Wendy's never disappoints. That's the point I'm trying to make. Except that one time, I guess, for Jared's birthday where it took forever. But it still didn't disappoint, you know? Except actually that one chicken sandwich. Chicken sandwich was kind of bad. But everything else.
I feel like it's always that one place, because I'm pretty sure that place also took a while another time.
Well, it's probably just because it probably doesn't get much business, so they have like less people scheduled because they don't have a lot of people there, and then it gets overrun.
Because the one other time it was like said that there were only like 3 people there.
It's weird. It's almost like if Wendy's paid more, right? People would work there. Like
I'd work there.
If Wendy's paid like $20 an hour, bro.
Like, right. If Wendy's paid good and gave free food,
yeah,
easy.
Like I said, if KFC wouldn't have only paid like $8.50 an hour, I would work there more. And it's like, it's why I put more work into Rotterdam, because it pays $15 an hour. So it's like, it's worth putting in more work. I hear cat.
Yeah, should. There's a cat.
Choose how it is. Okay, I don't know what to get rid of here. Actually, I do. I guess I actually my pet has some room. I'm just gonna store some magic. The cat literally in your mic, Jared?
No. Don't hear it though.
Sounds like middle cat.
It is.
Also, what kind of food do you eat if you don't get like fast food? Like when you go out, like say you're just like, oh, I'm gonna order some food, or someone's gonna pick up some food, right? What do you get if it's not fast food? Unless you like are one of the lucky few who can like, you just get pizza every time, or like Chinese food every time. Because that's kind of cool. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just looking through tiers really quick.
And then what's after this?
I go
Time?
to a restaurant where I make food. Yeah. Like say like for just something quick and convenient. Like say like you can't make food. Like I don't know, for some reason it's like super late and you have to get something out. Right? Like say, let me use a situation tycoon, right? You haven't eaten anything all day. You have nothing in your house, right? All the food's eaten or it went bad or something like that, right? It's like 9 p.m., right? Where are you going? You know? I'm waiting for a response. I gotta hear this. Because, like, we also have food in the fridge to an extent. Usually the food in our fridge is more like, what's it? It's either, most of the food in our fridge just goes bad. That's mainly the thing, right? Because it's always something that is either hidden behind everything, because, like, it basically, all the food just goes bad. Like, there's a few things that we have, but it's never, like, I feel like I never look in the fridge for food, because we never have food in the fridge.
I'm gonna feed them back.
You know? Eat it? But see, the thing is, it's not like that. Like, literally, it's like they're putting away the groceries, and they just, like, stuff something in the back. like say we had this yogurt, right? And it had like Reese's topping or whatever, but for some reason they just literally stuffed it in the back of the fridge, and then like literally filled it with like stuff that was already bad, like just like leftovers from a month ago. You're so lazy? No, it's like I literally don't know it exists. Tycoon, we live with 8 people. Our fridge is literally, it doesn't work like that. Look at the fridge, that's what I do. Literally, like, it doesn't exist. You can't reach the back of it. It's literally just, it's awful. You know what, Tycoon? I will send you a picture of our fridge, right? I'll do it, right? But most of the time, like I said, we literally don't have food in the fridge. Like, in the fridge is usually, it's used for sauce, like, you know, like ketchup, mustard. We have literally so many sauces, right? And then leftovers, right? But we eat any of the good leftovers. Like, say, if we had, like, meatloaf or, like, grilled chicken or, like, something good, right? Like, we eat that, right? The only thing that really sits there is, like, if we had leftover corn or something like that. Like, no one's gonna reheat the corn, right? Or, like, peas. Or, like, if dinner was just kind of bad, you know? Like, we had, like, some sort of stew or something like that. Which, like, you know, that's, like, we don't really eat that, right? And so it just kind of sits in the fridge, right? Or, like, we have something like tacos or something, but then we run out of, like, sour cream or something like that, right? So it's like, then no one winds up making the tacos because we don't have sour cream, right? So, yeah. I think that's the only situation where I don't eat the leftovers, is if it's something I literally despise, or if we just don't have, like, the stuff for it, right? Usually any food we have is in the freezer, and literally, Tycoon, the only foods we have in the freezer are, like, the basics, right? Like, we have Hot Pockets, corn dogs, and sometimes burritos and pizza snacks. You know? And occasionally you'll find 1 to 2 random, like, breakfast sandwiches.
That's always fun.
So, yeah. Like, say, if we have, like, anything worth grabbing, like, say, for some reason we got chicken nuggets, right? Or something like that, you better believe I'm on top of that, right? I'm making something fancy schmancy, right? Or we have some good leftovers, right? And I can toss some stuff. Or, you know, I see that we have some leftover chicken from something, and then we got eggs and we got rice and stuff like that. So it's like I make up some fire, right? But see, the thing is also, Tycoon, though, is that I don't know how your family is, or if you're, like, still living with your family, right? But, like, for dinner, it's more, like, basically, breakfast and lunch, you know, do whatever you want, right? Eat leftovers, get, like, a corn dog, whatever, right? Nobody cares, right? But for dinner, it's more like, they make dinner, right? And usually, like, the only time where we'll make something else is if it's, like, it's literally just something we don't like at all, you know? Like, say, spaghetti, I literally, like, despise, right? So it's like when you have spaghetti, just like, I wind up eating nothing, or I just make something quick, like, say, a corn dog or something like that. But for the most part, we don't get a heads up on what's for dinner, or when dinner is. Like, I have no idea what's for dinner or when dinner is. So it's just kind of like, it's a wild card, right? So, yeah, it's just kind of pain. Like, say, I don't think I've ever actually bought fast food for myself once, right? I usually just make food at night after everyone's already asleep. That's usually my game plan. But we never just have, like, things to make foods. Like, we never just have, like, stuff for even, like, sandwiches a lot of time. Like, we'll have, like, parts of what you need for a sandwich. Like, we might have, say, turkey and cheese, right? But then we don't have bread. Or we might have, cheese, and then not bread or turkey, right? Or we'll have lunch meat, turkey, and bread, but then the bread's moldy, and the turkey is, like, nasty. Like, it's been there for, like, a month or something like that, you know? So, just, like, it's a really bad system. Because, like, if it were me, right, I would just get a lot of basic things. Like, say, like, you know, just a lot of basic things that would get eaten, right, before it went bad, or something like that. But it's like they get just like a bunch of random stuff. Like we have, I kid you not, Tycoon, 20 plus boxes of cereal, some of which are still unopened, and like 10 which are probably open, right? And it's like every once in a while someone will get cereal, right? But for the most part, it just goes there. Like if it were me, I would just have like a box or two of cereal, right? So I had some options, right? But we legitimately, like, they see something in the store like, ooh, that looks good, let's get that, right? It's a very bad system. And like I said, then our fridge just gets filled up with stuff, and then everything's filled up with stuff, and then we literally just have a cabinet, Tycoon, just full of cans that nobody knows what they are. I mean, like, we know what they are, but it's kind of like, they got it for some reason, and they just threw it in there, and then we have it, and it's been sitting in there for, like, a year. Right? Like, we have, like, what's it, lobster sauce or lobster soup or something like that? And we have, like, 8 cans of it. I've never seen anyone use it. We've never used it for cooking anything. It's kind of been there. Like, I know what you'd think, like, with a house full of 8 people, you'd think all the food would get eaten, like, immediately. You know? You think it'd be the lack of food, right? But it's literally just, like, everything's either, like, going bad and just kind of sitting in the fridge, right? Because, like, usually, like, say, if we get new food, it gets eaten. It's just the food that no one touches because nobody wants it is the stuff that sits there. Like, say, if we get something like, what's a good example? Like, say those quesadillas. We got frozen quesadillas, right? And everyone basically tried one, you know? But then it's like, yeah, these aren't worth it whatsoever. I'd rather just make a quesadilla, right? And so now those just sit there. And those are gonna sit there for, like, probably the next couple years, you know? And that's just how it is, right? And, like, say, if we have leftover corn or, like, potatoes, because, you know, no one really reheats, like, the potatoes or corn, it's literally just gonna sit in there for months until we have no room for leftovers. And then they'll take a look at some of the leftovers, like, wow, that is literally completely covered in mold. If no one likes it, throw it away. But see, that's the thing, right? Is that I'm always like that. Like, say, if we have to put away leftovers, like, no one's going to eat this corn. No one's going to reheat this corn, right? No one's going to reheat green beans, right? It's like, I want to throw it away. And they're like, nah, just save it. Someone might want it. You never know, right? And then 2 months later, we literally have, like, 7 things of green beans, right? They're all literally completely disgusting. Or, like, we get, like, some spaghetti that's been sitting in there for, like, who knows how long, honestly. You know? Because, like I said, like, if it's something good, I usually remember it. If you don't like what your parents get, ask them to eat other stuff. I mean, like I said, I'm usually fine with a lot of things. Like, I can usually make something work. Like, sometimes, like I said, I'll find a random breakfast sandwich that I have no idea what it is, where it's from, or how old it is in the freezer, right? I was like, okay, let's gamble, right? I would hate to be your father. I'd slap the crap out of all 7 of you. Well, technically, what's it? There's 5 kids, and then our oldest brother's girlfriend, and then our dad and mom. So that's why we have 8 people, right? But see, it's also confusing, though, because my older brother and his girlfriend, they have, like, their own, like, mini fridge. You know, so they get some of the foods that they want. And then my dad has, like, a fridge, and, like, we basically have, like, a side house to our house. Like, it's like I guess we call it an apartment, but I don't know if it's really, like, an apartment, right? But he is there a lot of times. That's basically, like, his room. Like, he has, like, all of his guitar stuff and invites people over to his, like, for his band stuff, and, like, has his own fridge and, like, all that stuff. So, like, and then my mom and my sisters, right, are usually out a majority of the day. Like, they're usually, I say my mom sleeps in late because she kind of has the same sleep schedule as me, to where she doesn't go to sleep until, like, 7, and then kind of wakes up at, like, 4, something like that, you know? But then they're out most of the day, right? So usually the only time food gets eaten is, like, my sisters will make something, like, earlier in the day, and then it's basically me and Jared, right? But then they get food that the girls want, because the girls are the ones shopping with them, right? It's like, ooh, those look really good. I bet we'd really get those. And then for us, like for me and Jared, they usually just like, oh, they'll be fine if we just get like some chicken nuggets, some burritos, and corn dogs, right? And so usually we are pretty fine with that. But then that's why all the food goes bad, right? And they get some things, but then they like tuck it away in the fridge, and then it gets. Like I said, it's just like I've said for a million times. Like it almost seems like a better system if we just had individual meals. You know what I'm saying? Like we'd have some universal things, like say like the corn dogs or chicken nuggets or something like that. But then, like even for dinner, just have like individual things, because like we have so many leftovers that nobody wants, because like it's so hard to make all 8 people like the same food. You know what I mean? You know, especially because basically every single one of us are picky eaters. You know, like Jared doesn't like most meat. Like he won't eat like steak or like pork chops, right? Neither will our younger sister, and then I guess I have 2 younger sisters, but for Jared, his older sister basically doesn't like a lot of like anything with like salsa or like tortillas, and then I don't like a lot of pastas or stews. My dad also doesn't like a lot of pastas. It's just a very confusing thing, and that's why I'm like, you know, it seems a lot less stressful for everyone. We just have like
You got a good point.
individual things, you know? Like if you literally, like I guarantee you, right? If you just like, if I made a list of just getting like portions for just me and Jared, every night I could just make something up, right? And just have like the universal things, you know, for like lunches, you know? It'd be such a better system, you know what I'm saying? Also, as of right now, we have 2 fridges in our house. So,
It just sounds so weird.
it sounds like we have a lot of room like that. We have the apartment attached to the house, as well as we have the 2 fridges in our house, plus the apartment fridge and the mini fridge that they have and all that. But like, you'd have to be here to really understand, to get really like Tycoon. You should come over here for like a week-long sleepover, you know what I'm saying? And just like, you know what I mean? You get to experience all of it. We also have a trampoline, so yeah, I'm telling you, that's the way, right? It's really nice to have Jared help me with this bottom part. I'm just like,
What do you mean?
I'm
I just
super
put
good at
that entire
soloing
area.
yeah.
Literally, as you're saying it, I'm firing off my Phoenix.
I just am trying to do my combo to get my like red shells to where I can use like my Isodama, like higher strength, but then they just pin me, and then I can't attack them because I don't have just a clear that's like right next to me, so I just wind up getting pinned. Yeah. I'll take a picture of our fridges and freezers. I have a feeling he's gonna have like a, what's it? He said they're not gonna be able to look at it. I mean, to be fair, it's not that big of a mess right now, simply because we just have 2 of them, so it's like kind of like half and half, you know? Mm-hmm. Fred Chase.
Imagine playing the worst chunk.
Kidding me? Look at this.
My chunk's got everything.
Getting called, Jared.
Oh.
Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum bum ba-dum bum ba-dum bum. When did my music stop? Okay, Terraria music's still playing though. That's good.
What's good?
The Terraria music's still playing.
Gotcha.
Holy crap, I'm doing so much damage. It's very weird with this guy's hitboxes. Why did my music just not play again? I literally clicked it. Okay, so what were they wondering? So you're asking?
Huh? Oh, dogs.
Gotcha. I need to what's for dinner.
Nope.
Makes me nervous when they get back at like 6. Because like I know it's not like they didn't get like pizza or anything. So it's most likely something that's gonna be like quick. Like some hot dogs.
Something quick. Yeah, exactly. Like hot dogs or spaghetti.
Oh, maybe they'll make some macaroni out of the, like, spoiled milk we have in the fridge.
That'd be quality.
Like they did last time, you know? That was crazy.
Mm-hmm.
It makes me wonder if, like, they just, like, they don't smell the milk. You know what I mean? They don't, like, do that, you know?
100% of the time. 80% of the time. If I'm not 100% sure of a milk's freshness, I'll pour a little bit in the sink, see if there are any chunks.
Yeah.
They don't seem to have the same train of thought.
They just smell like, whoo, that's right, extra flavor.
Yeah, exactly. It's like we're using hot dog water.
Yeah. Except that makes some sense. You know, it's like a broth, you know?
Uh-huh.
But spoiled milk is not a broth.
Hold back. Did you just say hot dog water is a broth?
Yeah.
I feel like I missed something there.
What do you mean?
Pretty sure broth is meant to be drank.
Well, in a sense, it's also like a way to like season and cook. You know what I'm saying? Maybe not season.
For instance, that's stock.
It kind of does the same thing though. A lot of
I
times
feel like
you
it
use
would be
stock
more of a
to make
broth than a stock, but I feel like that's like the difference is you drink a broth and use a stock for flavoring.
Use both for both, I'm pretty sure.
Do you?
Yeah. I think probably the definition of broth is probably just like with like a soup or something, you know? Or like some like say in a stew, would you consider that broth or stock?
Broth.
But you wouldn't drink the stew. You know what I mean? That's disgusting. That's like hot dog water, dude.
Is it? How do we usually eat stew?
Well, usually
What's the point of the water then?
you're supposed to, I think, have it with it, but it's like it's weird. But like you don't just use like broth. A lot of times you can just use like chicken stock or something like that with it, and then just basically makes it into a broth.
I guess that's true.
I don't know. Point is, it's bad, and I would never drink stew water. That's disgusting.
That's because you make it sound worse.
Because it's bad.
I'm pretty sure stew water is known as stew.
I also wouldn't drink ramen water.
I 100% wouldn't. I wouldn't not drink ramen water.
Wow, couldn't even kill him, dude.
That was a waste of an ace in the hole.
Super armor!
Iframes.
Yeah, I'll see you tomorrow. It also sucks, Tycoon, though, since we don't really have good dinners often because of how many people there is. And you can't make something delicious for 8 people. I carried.
I bet.
No, see, it sucks. It doesn't even look like I'm hitting the boss. Like, it seems like the boss is literally just like a picture, basically, right? But the hitbox isn't the boss at all. I don't know if that makes sense. Because, like, my cannon usually locks onto a boss, right? This one literally just fires forward. Like, I'm doing damage with it. And it's like, same with, like, my carpet bombing. Like, usually it would explode when it hits a boss. Like, it feels like it literally just, like, misses. You know?
Yeah.
But it doesn't. It
That's
hits.
what Leviathans are here for. To confuse you.
Yeah. It's very unsatisfying. It's like Brawl. I do pretty good damage, though, to be fair. Not enough damage, but... So I'm guessing the plan for me then is going to be finish this, then exercise, and then is this a tenacity? A special active, and also toss me forward. That's unfortunate. I need my super armor for this to be effective. So this is what I want in like Monster Hunter, you know?
Same.
Basically Gunlands, to be fair.
Wow.
Just basically. It'd be the most similar, I think.
I just want to stand still and complete invincibility whilst doing a ton of damage.
It's not. No. Very loud bike sounds.
How many more runs we got?
One more after this.
Nice.
Uh-huh. It's always weird playing like one of my characters, because it's like by the time I'm used to them, I have to give them up.
Unlucky. That was child's play.
If I get enough mana, I'm gonna crazy shot. I have enough mana because I used a mana pot.
What's the move actually called?
What?
You're a crazy shot.
It's crazy cannon or something like that. Chaos cannon. And you're thinking, sounds intense.
Holy heck, that deeps.
I feel like I definitely did some good damage there. Mm-hmm. Hee 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 wee wee.
This is the final dungeon.
Da 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 da. Love doing Rick and Morty dailies twice.
No, no referencing, but it works.
Centurion's actually really fun, to be honest. The only thing is that so much mana. Like I said, if I honestly had eroding energy, I think I could make it work. You know? Not use a mana pot. At least a good bit of the time. Like if I literally just use them in boss fights, I'd be fine. Because I could literally just unleash, like, so much damage. Like, I don't think you realize the amount of numbers that I could unleash on a boss. Like, I could do my...
I don't think you've seen my mad paradox.
I could set up my mortar in my tack field. Or what's this? Yeah, my tack field. And then also drop a heavy field. Right? And then I'd have, like, all my, like, stat boosting things. Then I could drop my artillery strike missile shower. Then I could drop my carpet bombing. And then I could chaos cannon, bro. It's basically, like, half my skills. They would actually all be, like, actual good for bossing. It'd literally just be so many numbers.
I have a similar method on my run up.
I don't know if this is actually very helpful, though. I think this is kind of bad, honestly. And I think it just makes it so my command shoot bombs. I am alive. Immortalized. Plus, it could also release some things which are like good for damage, but like kind of weirder. Like my bombing artillery is pretty good. My dread chase. Okay, I'm pretty sure all these grounded enemies are dead. Bomb.
I absolutely hate that part of the stage when I don't have double jump.
Yeah, that stage or that part of the stage. I honestly hate all the things where the respawning enemies are. Honestly, this stage in general I just dislike. It's just so annoying.
Yeah.
It's like the teleporting enemies and just the layout of it. Like, it's basically bad for all of my characters, except my innocent. It feels like my Minerva couldn't do much, my Sturbs couldn't really do much, my Lady couldn't really do much. So yeah, it's kind of just a bad stage, I feel. Trosh would be okay, honestly. The only thing is that Trosh is also really dumb, because you have to like spawn in all the enemies first before killing them.
Yeah.
I'm actually not even sure what this thing does. Just increases damage done by 10%.
Oh man, only that.
Yeah, it is. Boom.
That guy's cheating. He was frozen, then he continued his hyper beam.
I wonder if I have any like other good skills I'm just not using. You know.
Yeah.
My commander's mark, Jared.
Is that the little target that rains down constant missiles?
Maybe. It's hilarious, it really is. Okay. We did good.
Honor points.
Same, bro. Okay. Thought it blew screen.
We're at 21%.
Okay. Running a little low on consumables, but we're fine. I'm chugging after all. Is my chung even registered in the book is? Okay, he is. To be fair, maybe my stats have gone up because I've gotten Rose Masterclass because I get strength skill damage.
Yeah.
You know? Maybe I should try to go in order of what seems actually worth it in numbers. You know? Like I say, my chung just decreases boss damage taken. You know?
Yeah.
The other chunks both seem good. Probably the next character I'll do will be my Eve, because I get physical magical stuff. Speaking of which, I should honestly probably start trying to work on their growth event stuff. You know? So then I have another character ready.
Would make sense.
It would make sense. Do I have an SD weapon on this person? Yeah, I do. Vubin. Let's check dust to dust. They're so nerdy. Oh yeah, they have some costume stuff, so they should definitely be able to reach the CP requirement. And by some costume stuff, I mean an entire set. So. I know you're wondering, Javen, why do you do this to yourself and just do events for the fun of it? You're psychotic.
They looked. I thought they were gonna look cool. Then they had those Velner glasses,
It's aggressive.
goggles.
Okay. I'm gonna claim the weapon on him. Do I have any magic stones? Of course not. Okay.
Maybe I'll just like give all my characters a negate fragment just for the fun of it.
No, it's such dumb. Look at all these event things I have. Why did I do so many?
Oh my god, why?
I don't
Good
know.
question. Like, why do you really want all of the event stuff? And then some.
Like, look how much of these things I have. I even have Mellow Yellow just vibing. Okay. Well, I'll probably claim Mellow when I'm doing it for 15 days. You know, just a boost. Plus,
It legitimately
honestly,
hurts to look at that inventory.
yeah, it hurts me too. Look, I have even the library stuff. I have, oh god, 200 library things, Jared. Why did I do this to myself? I'm gonna keep them. I think I'm gonna try to go get the cat costume though.
Steven, that's the thing, right? You don't remember doing that. So it's basically no pain.
That is a lie.
Basically
Jared.
free loot.
Yeah. Well, I guess I'm gonna try to go get the cat costume. Yeah, we are gonna reach that CP requirement. We're crazy. I don't even have the stuff socketed. Oh my god. Okay, well, I have that socketed. I'm insane, dude. Okay. Where is it? Okay. Doing some nice cafe event, Jared. I only need 8 more. And then get the cat costume. Jared, I made a mistake.
Going without your year?
Worse than that.
Oh. Oh.
Where's
needle.
energetic art? Is needle cutting? Is that the needles?
I don't know.
Okay, energetic heart will be in W. Actually, do I have a regular buff ability? Yes.
You're wasting precious daylight here. It's gonna take you 3 runs at this rate.
Okay, we're doing good.
This is awful. I really should have equipped those skills beforehand.
It's fine, dude. I'm crazy. Tossing all this bull crap, bro. I don't think I'm using the right move, by the way. I don't think this is the energy needles.
Oh, yeah, that would make sense. Where was it?
No! No, I was so close to 4, it hurts. Might be a 3-day endeavor, dude.
That'd be, level 45. Energy needles.
That's it. Okay, I'll put that in my trans slot. Makes sense. What's needles cutting then? You know, it doesn't matter. All I need is these 3 skills. We're fine. Oh wait, 1000 Star was also OP, wasn't it?
Yeah, I don't know which move to replace. Cause currently I'm rocking Particle Ray, Giga Stream, Linear Divider.
Oh
Energy
yeah, Linear Divider's
Star,
crazy too.
Google Blitz, Mana Conversion, L's Crystal, Spectrum, Sweep Rolling, and Destruction Aura.
What does the Blitz do?
I don't remember. Seems like that Super League Bomb.
I don't know if it's that good, dude. Oh, physical agility. You know, I think I'm fine. I'm just gonna run this. This is my setup, Jared. This is me. We're crazy. We're fine. Yeah, I'm fine with this. Okay. Now we got our skills in order. Okay, we need 5 more from that event. Yeah, their inventories are pretty good. What can I claim from the 4 event? First job, second job. Let's see if I can do any dosy. Oh my god. I think this Eve is the most overpowered person I've played, Jared.
Uh-huh. Makes sense.
I'm not even kidding. Thousand Star is so good. Are you watching what I'm doing to this, Jared?
Nope.
Well, this is 100% gonna be my next character that I do. Oh my god. Dude, I'm literally just cutting down these people.
I would imagine. So either way, what are we doing after that?
I don't know. I technically
Exercise.
should probably do it. Yeah. I should also definitely do SDs at some point, because I need them.
Well, all that dog's out. I'm back.
Sounds like a plan. I'm just busy being a crackhead. I don't even think there's a way I could lose Dosey, Jared. I'm so good. And by that I mean this character's so good. Actually crazy. I should probably just do 2 SDs. Okay, I probably start with Fetch Aura. This is absolutely absurd. We back. This is legitimately so OP, Jared. Why do we ever think this Eve was not overpowered as absolute frick?
Did we?
What?
Ever think it wasn't?
I think so, or else we would have used it. Legitimately, Jared? I don't even have all the accessories equipped yet, right? And I don't even have the sockets on my like stuff. So this would basically be like a normal character, right? Except, like I said, I'm not using like the Igni accessories or anything like that, right? But literally, I just like cut down, what's it, like stage 24, like 20 to 24, like with literally just the use of my 1 mana bar. Like no added things.
Dang.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to join me or not.
I don't.
I was just going to do the 2 SCs because I need it for the 4 event.
And I already closed my else.
Well, is there a character that you want to work on? Like, you want to try to get your Ash to Ash? You can do the SCs for the growth event now.
Yeah, I guess that makes sense.
I guess I'm going to go pee really quick while you load up. Yeah. Because I'm not going to lie, this character is very strong. Especially Dosey, but... Hopefully we get some magic stones too. I guess we get some for the growth event actually. Hope for the best. Get back. You loaded up?
Loading up still.
Nice. I gotta also do adds energy fusion, but I can do that on like the last day. I know there's a lot of good moves that I probably should be using as well, right? But I think I'm fine with these. See, I don't remember if people said that this character was like a mana hog or if they were mana efficient. You know?
Yeah, difficult to tell, because it seems like the characters that would use a lot of mana, but they also have mana conversion.
What's that?
It turns your health into mana.
It does?
Mm-hmm.
My health is mana?
Or it's a move. What do you mean?
It's a move? Mana... Where is it?
I don't know. It's pink, that's all I know.
All the moves are pink, good God.
That's not true. A lot of the moves are blue.
I don't see it anywhere.
Are you looking?
Yeah. Oh, maybe it's one of these moves. There we go. Extract energy from your HP to gain MP. Okay, I'll use that too. I don't know if that's worth it. I'm not gonna lie to you, but I think actually Kugan Blitz is a good move. I think the mod makes it better. Load up.
Logging in right now.
Nice. Like I said, the first step to a growth character is working on their Professor Foru guide thing. And by doing that, it usually leads you to be doing DOSI, which you need to do anyway, and the SDs. I got a DM. Who's it from? I'm guessing it's Ruby Rose. It is.
Should I bring over my accessories?
I would just say your armor and stuff. Like armor and your basics. It's like the... What's it? Bring the Fury and stuff, Ken?
Gotcha.
Bum bum ba-dum 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 bum ba-da-ba-da-bum ba-dum bum.
Okay. Get it.
Okay. I already got gate buff, but I don't think you're gonna need it. TBH. Okay.
Long
Did
time
you claim
no
a void
see.
weapon?
I did not.
Okay, but that could be a bit of a...
Don't need it.
I mean, since I have one, I don't think you will need it. What's your damage looking like? My magical's 26k.
I don't know.
Oh my god, dude, I just realized what we're doing. Subconsciously. We're doing what we did in our L swords.
Oh, boys.
You should come near me and use your destruction aura.
Just did. Thousand stars, pretty good.
Oh my god. My dream is becoming a reality, Jared.
I already remember my best combo. How do we use the energetic heart to do things?
You just press enter to the card. It's like a passive, but more so an active.
Yeah, but like, how do I like do the thing where I like fly?
Oh, that I have no idea.
Okay. So he's got double jump and the slow fall. Good to know.
Mm-hmm. Thousand Star is very good for killing like the tankier enemies. I feel like I run out of energy needles pretty quick though. See, SDs are probably one of the worst ones to test Steve out because the enemies aren't fairly balanced, you know? You also have to use 2 quick slots for your 4 event. I'm sure you'll wind up doing it anyway, but in case you just wanted to use trash items now to get out of the way.
I don't understand how energetic heart works with the boost. Looks like I can do it once.
I can't even see my linear divider at all. It really doesn't cost a lot of your health either to do that.
I just want to know. I want to fly.
Like that?
Like what? We can do our little like air spin. I can do like one.
I don't know, I'm not having trouble flying.
Well, how do you do it?
Like that?
No, I mean like the really cool spins you can do once you activate energetic heart.
I don't know what you're talking about. Like I said, I have no idea what you're talking about, so. Too good. I remember also, that's one thing you want to do. Maybe that's what I'm messing up. Okay, that could make sense. I think we're missing one thing. Because don't you remember, you're supposed to use an ability with energy needles. Because it opens up the gate. How do you open up the gate? Remember, because opening up the gate...
Energetic heart.
No. Energetic heart just makes it do all the effects. But... what's it?
Okay, and that's probably the thing that I was talking about earlier. Level 15 else crystal spectrum.
Activate different modes. Yeah, let me try this. Because I think that's why the energy needles don't seem as powerful. It's because we're not doing like a form like that. Let's see. Because I felt like they were kind of weaker, you know? They weren't like splitting a bunch.
Yeah.
So maybe that's it. We're about to find out. Smells like they're deep frying something. Probably fries. Maybe burgers and fries. Could be mozz and pizza. Probably not, though. My nose. God.
Like hover over energetic heart. Boost attack, dash, jump, ZX.
That's like the cool thing is the boost attack. I think that's just you got to dash and you just spin. Like you just start moving, and then I guess you just press up and then ZX.
Here we are.
I have no idea what you just did.
I don't know how to repeat it, but...
Oh yeah, I think that is the spectrum thing, because it actually creates that portal with your attacks.
Okay, so that's the lock on. That's I'm assuming just increases damage. And the triangle splits them.
How do you just make the portal open normally? Well, just keep
That's,
up if we have energy
XX
needles?
holds Z.
XX holds Z.
Because that was a crazy attack. You activate energy needles and use that combo because it keeps the portal open in front of you.
Okay, that might be it. I think that is what it, because it definitely feels like it's splitting now.
Oh, baby, I remembered it.
Yeah, it definitely seems like it's throwing like 3 now.
All you gotta do is dash, jump Z, and then spam X, and then you can fly.
Yeah, I think that is, what's it? What I was doing wrong. It's because it was just like the bigger engine instead of the split ones. There's probably better tech for it, to be fair, but...
I don't care. I remembered how to fly, and that's all that matters to me.
Oh! You mean that? Where you just press Z and then spam X.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, okay. It is pretty good. You can do like 5 little bursts.
Yeah, and then when you have energetic card up, you can do unlimited.
Oh, interesting. Heck, what?
Oh, yeah, wasn't there also like a skill that kept the portal open?
That's what I'm saying. I think there was something we used with it.
It was something like sweep rolling. I'm pretty sure it was a different thing though.
Yeah, because I think that was a lot better to use. To just literally just kept it open. I don't know. Maybe we should look it up a little bit and watch some videos. You know. Okay. Dear God, that filled up fast. Okay. That cleared up a little bit.
Man, I love my 6 stacks of what's this called? Sturdy Mithril.
Tubby. Okay. I'm trying to think what to get rid of to clear a little bit of space. Okay, well that could definitely help. Okay, that definitely helped. Okay. I think that's all we need to do for now. Store this stuff. Eroding energy in this character would probably be pretty solid too. Because in like every sub-stage you'd be able to do some of the bull crap, you know?
Depending on if energy needles counts as out of combat.
Why?
Because like say, if your energy needles are constantly attacking and you're always in combat.
Yeah, but you wouldn't be after a sub-stage end, like while you're at the end and stuff. And I don't know. I still think it's good. Anyway, chat. we're gonna hop off. Oh god, it's already frozen over here. Well, I don't know why it froze it, but either way, I'm gonna exercise.